All right. It's week number 18 of EJ versus Degenerate. Man, Zach, the Degenerate, of course. You have now, we now are tied as you want. Well, actually, we tied this week, so technically, I am still up a game. I think
How are you up a game?
I was up. I was up a game last week.
No, we were tied last week.
Let me make sure. Hold on. This goes.
We were tied last week. This was a week you were about to take a lead.
Okay, I'll read those a second. So one.
Oh my gosh.
I got it down here. I got it down here. Hold on a second. This for the listeners. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 wins for me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep, you're right. You're right. You're right. That's correct. We tied by half point because I had the over on the Browns Steelers game last night at 40.5.
Oh,
They hit 40.
damn.
You had Pittsburgh all outright.
Yeah, and I mean, pretty good call.
Pretty good call. A Big Ben, at least on in Pittsburgh. So that goes. All right, let's get the picks here. This schedule looks kind of up and down because a lot of these games are just throwaway games. Some of these games do matter, so it's gonna be interesting to see how these.
They
Yeah,
all still matter.
if you're a game,
Draft order matters.
absolutely. Especially the fans. Let's get the first. They got two games on Saturday. Let's go there first. We have the Kansas City Chiefs heading to Denver to face the Broncos. The Chiefs are 10-point favorites. The over/under is 44 points. Chiefs Bengals game of the year, right? Gotta be up there.
It's certainly up there. I mean, the Chiefs Baltimore game was a game of the year type game. So,
yeah.
But I'm gonna take the over in the Chiefs game. That is a ton of points against a division rival who would love nothing more than to keep you from having any chance at home field advantage.
And the Chiefs don't only need to win this game; they need Denver to lose. Also on top of that, so a lot of work can be done. I'm taking Kansas City to take care of business here and to cover 10 points. Honestly, I think last week I think they're seasoned to get a win. So there's that. All right, and then the second Saturday night game here we have the Dallas Cowboys heading to Philadelphia to face the Eagles. The Cowboys are 7.5 point favorites. The over under is 42.5. The Eagles, I think the Eagles could actually technically improve their the wild card seeding here. A little surprised at the big spread though. A little surprised that big spread in Philadelphia.
Yeah, with Philly needing it to improve their status,
right?
No, but to improve who they play. I mean, yeah, it's a huge spread, but I'm gonna go with just the over again. I'm not gonna pick either team.
I'm gonna go under actually.
Really?
That's they know something. I know the last game was a lot more high scoring, but I don't know. Dallas obviously hasn't been all that great the last couple of weeks either, other than that Washington game. But we know how bad Washington is now. So
yeah, exactly.
By the way, we'll get to it in a second because they announced something today. Next game here, Battle Ohio one more time. The Bengals heading to Cleveland against the Browns. The Bengals are 3.5 point favorites. The over under is 42 points. As I said, the Bengals clinched the AFC North. Who saw that coming? Wow.
Dude, that was the best money you could bet. Could you imagine that? Those four teams, and you preseason, you take them just to win their division?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that'd be so sweet.
We knew they improved this year, but we didn't think this is going to happen.
Hey, that is going to be one fierce quarterback wide receiver combo for years.
Yeah, Jamar Chase and Joe Burrow. The Browns, Baker Mayfield's out for this game. Which actually might be a good thing, I guess. I don't know. But the Browns have questions to answer this offseason. But honestly, they can't do anything at this point because the best thing you can do is just keep him on the roster.
Yeah, for the price, you would. And maybe you even find his replacement or you attempt in the draft, but at least there's less pressure.
Yeah, because near 5, don't need to pay him any extra money. Obviously he's not that great. And, at best case scenario, you franchise him next year. Who knows? Anyway, I'm taking Cincinnati to cover the spread because they can still they're actually technically in the race for number one seed. If New England, Tennessee, and KC all lose this weekend and they beat Cleveland, the one seed is in the jungle, baby.
Yeah, except one of those teams is playing Jacksonville.
Exactly. Exactly.
I'm taking Cincy to cover 2.
Right. Okay. Next game here, we have the Green Bay Packers heading to Detroit to face the Lions. The Packers are 20-point favorites. The over-under is 42 points. Green Bay has already wrapped up the number one seed in the NFC. We've heard this many times before in the past. This team does feel different, though, from the last 10 years. This team's more balanced. This team has a defense, and Aaron Rodgers doesn't have to be the be-all, end-all. I'm suspecting that because the spread is low because they're going to bench their starters this week.
Yeah. Aaron Rodgers,
of course, Aaron
Rodgers. There's no way Rodgers starts.
Yeah, plus there's toe issues. So,
and Adams isn't going to play. I'd expect a running back to sit.
Give me the over, though.
The over? No. Ernest, we just told you everybody is being benched.
Oh?
Take the under.
Okay.
Detroit can't score. Green Bay can't score with backups.
We'll see. We'll see. Next game here, we have Chicago Bears heading to Minnesota to face the Vikings. The Bears, right? Oh, no. The Vikings, rather, are 2.5-point favorites. The over-under is 44.5. Obviously, both teams not in the playoff race anymore. Minnesota, I expect this to be Mike Zimmer's last game. Be the Bears here. I think the Bears win this game, actually.
No, will Kirk Cousins start?
I don't. I mean, he didn't play last week, so there's no
that's the only question. Because, yeah, it's going to be Zimmer's last start. So if Cousins is available, I would take the Vikings. But if he's not, I'm taking the Bears. So
I mean, that's why would you start him at this point?
Either way, I'm going to take the under.
Oh, give me Chicago. That's Chicago actually ends the year on a high note. All right, it's our game at the end of the year. The Washington football team heading to New York to face the Giants. The Washington football team are 6.5-point favorites. The over-under is 38.5. We got word today that this will be the last game as the football team. We'll know their name on February 2nd of this year. Excited about that?
Yeah, it might be a little easier to talk about my team other than to, refer to them as the Redskins.
Or WTF.
Washington.
Or WTF. Yeah. What the fuck?
That's what I can say about the season.
Yeah, both these teams, really. The Giants are the worst team in football. They played, if the Jaguars or anybody else right now, they would lose that game.
No!
What do you know?
You know Jacksonville is worse.
No. I think the Giants will do it. No. In any case, I think the under is the lock here. 3.5. Giants can't score for shit. Come on, you know that.
Come on. I thought this would be the game that decides it. We'd both go, for our home team.
Oh, wait. So, okay. You know what? Were you going to go Washington to cover?
Yeah.
You know what? Just for the sake of the argument, I'll go Giants on the points here. This for the fuck of it.
All right. This is going to be the one that decides who buys who dinner.
And it's funny. This could be the game. Yeah, let's say we're tied, and this is the one game. This could be it. Who knows? You know what? I'll try to pick up. I'll put the Giants here. This for the sake of argument. All right. Next game here we have the Indianapolis Colts heading to Jacksonville to face the Jaguars. The Colts are 16-point favorites. The over/under is 44.5. Dude, 16-point favorite on the road. That is sick.
Was Urban Meyer the problem? Holy cow. I mean, holy cow. They're worse off than they were.
Yeah, they're pretty bad. In that case, I'm still taking the Colts to cover. I don't care.
Same here.
These win too.
I mean, they're technically playing for something.
No, they win, they're in. So, yeah. Absolutely. All right, next game here we have the Pittsburgh Steelers heading to Baltimore to face the Ravens. The Ravens right now are 5.5-point favorites. The over/under is 42 points. Lamar Jackson, I believe, might actually play this game. I don't know why you start him at this point. Risk injury for the long term. Um, both teams still technically in the race, but need lots of help. Lots of help.
Yeah.
Give me the under in this game.
And I'm with you. I want to see Lamar play, but they need everything in the world to happen for them to make it into the playoffs. So
Mm-hmm. And not only
I feel
that,
bad. I feel bad for the kid.
I do too. And not only that, I think Huntley's good enough to actually. Let's say things do fall in place for him. Huntley's actually good enough now to get into the playoffs. He's been playing very well. Well, not last game, but
Yeah.
overall.
He had a good game.
Yeah,
He had one good game.
right. Well, two good games. He had another good game. Green Bay, and then the other one. There was two he had actually. It was pretty good.
All
But
right.
yeah, but I'm taking the under in this game anyway.
Same here.
All right, next game here we have the Tennessee Titans heading to Houston to face the Texans. The Titans are 10-point favorites. The over/under is 42.5. The Titans win. They are the number one seed. Derrick Henry may not play this game, but he is coming to practice on Wednesday. Just the fact Derrick Henry is on the way back, and now we're seeing proof of that now, and they get the bye week most likely to win this game. The AFC is wide open, and Tennessee with a bye week and Derrick Henry back in the lineup. Call me crazy. This is why they jumped into my power rankings this week, because they went from not being in the rankings, so number 10 to number 5, because Derrick Henry changes the scope of the entire conference.
Oh, absolutely. But here's the thing. He's only coming back from what should be a season-ending injury.
Right.
Let's not pretend like he's going to be playing at 100 and like week 8. Okay?
Right.
That's not going to happen. It's going to be more like week 1 after the preseason.
Right. That's what I think the bye week will help us also too, to get some reps in practice. Coach of the year. I mean, I know people are assaulting Tennessee, and I get it. People don't trust Tennessee. They don't trust Tannehill. But they're in this spot right now, man. Mike Vrabel. I mean, they win this game, they're number one seed. I mean, do you have to consider? I mean, seriously.
Well, you do. Because, if the Bills win, the Pats have no chance. They're out of the division, so.
Right.
You're praising Belichick on a wild card team.
Right.
So, yeah, Vrabel is probably AFC, so.
The only person I can consider as coach of the year is Zach Taylor in Cincinnati. That's it.
Yeah.
No one saw this shit coming with the Bengals. Come on now. In any case, give me the Titans to cover the spread. Houston's bad. Let's go. Tennessee smells blood.
I'm taking the under in this game.
Really?
Yeah. Tennessee will probably cover, but it could be like a 20-3 game.
Interesting. Okay. Next game here, we have the New Orleans Saints heading to Atlanta face the Falcons. The Saints are 4-point favorites. The over/under is 40 points. The Saints are still in it. They still have a chance. I mean, they're although they're not the one in one. They're the one that needs help, right? Yes.
Oh, they need all the help in the world.
They just need San Fran to lose. That's all they need.
I thought they maybe
because everybody else, Minnesota's out.
All
the other teams that was like in that on the bubble all gone now. Houston, Atlanta's gone too. So, I mean, Sean Payton. I mean, another coach of the year. Possibility. No, I'm not saying he would, but like with all the shit they've gone through this year, and then again, it's a 7 seed. Oh my god. You don't think so, Sean Payton? Some at least on the list.
Yeah, he's on the list. He's a top 5 candidate, but I mean that defense is so good.
I agree. Say right now, the AFC right now, his NFC right now, it's real. Yeah, Minnesota's done. Yeah, it's between San Francisco and the Saints. That's it. Everybody else is a game behind the Saints. So, that being said, give me the over this game.
The over. I'll take the Saints to cover.
Oh wow, is it really in Atlanta?
Yes.
Who's the quarterback? Ian Buck still?
Dude, this defense will win the game.
Okay.
So if the offense can put up 6 points,
right,
I think they'll cover.
Right. All right. Next game here, we have the New York Jets heading to Buffalo to face the Bills. The Bills are 16.5-point favorites. The over/under is 43. Bills win this game, they win the division. A lot of points though for the division rival. I know the Jets I know the Jets are bad, but it's a lot of points. Give me the Jets of the points here. Just the
No.
division rival. Just to spoil shit a little bit. Bills
This
win.
is a tune-up game for the playoffs. This is where you fine-tune things and you put a beat down on the Jets to end your season and make a statement.
You
This
don't
is
think,
not going to be close.
you don't think the Jets actually have a like?
No.
Dude, they almost beat Tampa this past weekend. What are you talking about?
Yeah, and so now the Bills are going to come out having taken that seriously and be up 21-3 in the first quarter.
Okay. Okay. Well, you got the Bills to cover, right?
Yep.
Zach, it's not comfortable, okay? All right, next game here. We have the New England Patriots heading to Miami to face the Dolphins. The Pats are 6.5-point favorites. The over-under is 40 points. Dolphins, of course. Man, I feel bad for this team. This team literally opened the day with the control their own destiny situation, and in the span of 4 hours, out of playoffs completely.
Yeah.
Just like that. They lose the game against Tennessee. All the tiebreakers they need to stand up in the event they lost Tennessee, all went against them. That's sick. That's sick. Pats, obviously, you said with the Bills that the Pats need to win and get help for the Jets. That's like, I mean, you need a lot of help there. But I like Miami on pride here to cover 6.5 points. It's on pride.
Ooh.
They always, well, you know the history of these teams.
I know. But, I mean, Mac Jones, he's been struggling 2 out of the last 3 weeks.
You play well this week.
Yeah. But the week before, he had, 4 interceptions?
Against, not Indy, against Buffalo.
So,
I
don't know if it's going to be close with the Pats because the Pats are going to win, but I think it's going to be really low scoring. Really low scoring.
You go under?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, we got 4 more games here. The Carolina Panthers heading to Tampa Bay to face the Buccaneers. The Bucks are 8-point favorites. The over-under is 41.5. I'm a little shocked that spread's a little low, but Tampa can still improve. Tampa's what, the 3 seed, right? Or the 2 seed? The 3 seed, right? Hold on.
I believe the 3 seed.
Yeah, the 3 seed. So they can technically improve their chances here if the Rams lose in the conference. You know what I'm saying? So I'm surprised that the line's as low as it is. In any case, give me Tampa to cover 8 points. Carolina sucks.
Well, I think the fear for Tampa is they could lose another important weapon because AB's gone, but the week before you lost Godwin, so you have Mike Evans on the outside, or you have Gronk down the middle,
Right.
and then everything else is patchwork. So I'm sure there's a little fear on Tampa Bay's side.
There's also Vegas reacting to, last week the Jets were, 10-point dog. You had Tampa covering 10 points. They never did that. Maybe they react a little bit. But Carolina's bad, though.
Yeah. So I'm going to take Tampa to cover.
I am too. All right, next game here, we have the San Francisco 49ers heading to LA to face the Rams. The Rams are 3.5-point favorites. The over-under is 44 points. San Fran wins this game, they're in. But that's a tough game to have to accomplish that. Yes, the Rams are now one of the hottest teams in the league now.
Yeah.
Be it that win against Baltimore is not impressive, but
I don't know because the Rams were struggling to figure out exactly what they were.
Mm-hmm.
So to come out the way they did and win, it's got to say something.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Give me the over in this game.
Give me the Rams to cover.
Really? Rams to cover, Saints to win, the Niners are out of the playoffs. In your opinion?
There it is.
Although you picked them in this year.
And you know what? I think Hill starts the playoff game.
All right. 2 more games here. We have the Arizona Cardinals. Well, Seattle and Arizona face the Cardinals. The Cardinals are 6.5-point favorites. The over-under 48 points. I know the spread is a little lower than you think based on where their teams are right now. Seattle's pretty much out. Although they had a big win, a blowout win against Detroit. It is Detroit. Arizona, a huge win in Dallas last week. Zona could still win the division with a win and a Rams loss. So all could be forgiven if things haven't go their way. Give me the Cardinals to cover this game. This could be Russell Wilson's last game also in Seattle. Seattle's ready to go home.
Yeah, and because it's probably gonna be Russ's last game, I think it's gonna be a high scoring game. So give me the over.
Ooh, okay. So Russ goes out with a bang.
Yeah, I mean you gotta do something, right?
Yeah.
Make them miss you.
And finally, this is going to be the game of the week, obviously. Sunday Night Football. We have the LA Chargers heading to Vegas to face the Raiders. The Chargers are 3-point favorites. The over under 49.5. The Raiders, how are they doing it, dude? The Raiders have just been frisky the last couple weeks.
You know the best thing I heard on TV today?
What's that?
Because they play at the end of the night.
Yeah.
They could, if everything pans out, they could finish in a tie, and both of them go to the playoffs.
Who gets knocked out of that point?
So what is it like? If the Colts lose, and I think the Steelers lose, then the Chargers and the Raiders can tie, and they'll both make the playoffs. So they could literally take a knee from start to finish, never play it down, and both teams could go to the playoffs.
Which means the team that gets knocked out would be the Colts, right?
Yeah.
But if the Colts win, that's if the Colts lose, though.
Yeah, that's if the Colts lose.
Right.
I mean, yes, they're playing Jacksonville, I think.
Right.
So
the Steelers can get in, but they need help. They need to win the game, win their game against Baltimore, and all three teams lose. No, that can't happen because Steelers get in.
they need the Chargers to lose.
Right. They can get in if the Raiders beat the Chargers.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, that's weird.
But,
okay.
I thought that was amazing. They could never play it down, and both teams make it if the Colts were to lose and the Steelers were to lose.
Okay. Right. Okay. The Steelers need they want to lose. Wow, that's crazy. That is crazy. Wow. Anyway, I'm taking the over in the game.
Me too.
I think these teams hate each other. AFC West. Looking forward to this game. We should go out and watch this game.
I'll probably have off
Sunday night. We'll see what happens. If I can get
All right.
the kids. Anything else to talk about before we get out of here? College football playoff. Wow, no surprise really.
Dude, what a letdown by Michigan.
Yeah.
What an absolute letdown.
Yeah, pretty sad.
And the Cincinnati coach, he was just coaching to make sure he didn't get beat by a ton.
They were in that game to the fourth quarter, man.
Exactly. And then every call he made was so scared.
Yeah. Very disappointing. It's typical. And that was the fear about Georgia. Like, which Georgia team was the one was real? Was it the one that led up to the SEC title game, or the one that got blown up by Alabama? But of course, it's Alabama, and people bought into that a little bit too much. I said that the game would be closer. Georgia winning is not a surprise. It's the way that game played out. That's what shocked me.
Man, I legit thought after watching Michigan trounce Ohio State, they had a shot at Georgia. Like, I thought they had a real fighter's chance.
Yeah. Alabama, like I said, doing this typical thing. So we won't talk again on until after this game. So who you like in the game?
Well, probably because I'm a hater. Not a really Nick Saban, other than it's Alabama, but I really hope Georgia wins.
You have to explain to me this before you go. You're a degenerate, so you okay? The line opened at 2.5 points, minus 2.5 Georgia. Now it's 3. What's the logic here? Georgia,
people really think that it was a fluke the first game, and that Georgia is better than what happened.
Which could be true.
Yeah.
But that's a pretty. I mean, and it's hard to beat a team twice.
I can't believe Alabama didn't open as a favorite.
I would rather say I thought maybe I'd see Alabama by 3 at least. I didn't think it'd be like the flip.
I mean, when Alabama just annihilates you on the field, and they don't open as the favorite, that's wrong.
Yeah, that's weird. And I wonder if Alabama sees that, and that's bulletin board material.
Oh, that would definitely be. I don't believe in bulletin board material usually, but that is some BS.
Right. So anyway, I bet this game.
Oh yeah.
Of course you are. You're degenerate. What the fuck?
Look, here's what'll happen. I'll bet Georgia probably in a bunch of different ways, or I'll bet the over in a bunch of different ways. And the problem is, I won't just bet Georgia or the over. I'll tie it to a bunch of teasers and parlays and lose my money. Because I'm a degenerate.
That's right. Stay in character, buddy. Anyway, Zach, we'll talk soon. Good luck with your picks. We'll tie going to week 18. We'll see what happens. And yeah, we'll see what we can do about this weekend. Hope we can go watch the game. It's a big game.
All right. Good luck.
All right, buddy.
Man.
All right, man. Later.
Later.
Later.